Alright, hey guys, welcome back to another video, and today we got another update for Bannerlord on the development, what the devs have to say, when's the new big patch coming out, all of that. We're going to talk about what the devs have said previously, just to keep you up to date on what's going on. I'm going to do one of these a week, and yeah, it's been about a week since the last one, so let's get right to it. By the way, I'm a little bit sick, my voice is a little bit congested, so deal with it, alright? Appreciate it. Okay, so first, before we get into the new stuff, the old stuff is the devs last week have said I called the next patch, next content update 1.2.0. There can be still hotfixes before 1.1.x. So pretty much saying there, before we see the next big content update 1.2.0, we should see a hotfix, maybe 2, maybe 3. Now that's a little bit crazy. I think maybe 1 or 2 more hotfixes. Before the next big content update. Since then, a week has passed and we still have not even gotten a hotfix. So, yeah, I think we're still a little bit away from that content update, if I'm being honest. Next, excuse me. There we go. Next, moving on, we have another person asking, is there any new content or improvement in AI diplomacy and NPC behavior and relations coming with the new patch? All right. Devs respond, there are content changes in the next content update. Yes. All right. Makes sense. Expected. If you're asking about a fundamental overhaul to the diplomacy system, that is not part of 1.2.0. Alrighty, so when it comes to the diplomacy system, war, peace, all of that, it looks like we're not going to see a fundamental overhaul. Like the devs stated before, we will see changes to the workshop, though, that system. So they might be focusing more on the economy. And also they have talked about previously about troop changes. So economy and troop changes might be the main stuff. But like always, they always, in the big patches, they always add some extra systems. You know, like we got prison break is kind of like a surprise system. We got the alleyway system, like all those systems that keep battles. Those always come with like the big content updates, and a lot of times they're not even really talked about as much or as frequently or at all. So I am kind of excited on like the random stuff that we might get, right? But it looks like diplomacy is not there. Next, we have a person asking about the scene editor. All right, this is in progress. So certain main maps may have severe issues. Okay. Let's see. Let me go farther into it. All right, custom main maps have severe issues for several updates now. All right, so they've been informed by it, is what they say. Okay, so that's great news. Okay, so what's exactly the issue? They're not painting the terrains well. Okay, and the custom maps, like whenever you spawn in them, you spawn in like that. Okay, that makes sense. So I'm guessing for modders, this is a big issue, right? And then the dev has stated, unfortunately, this issue remains unsolved and will not likely be in the next release. Once there is a fix, I will raise it to review for the future hotfix. There it is. So, in the next update, it's not coming, unfortunately, for anybody wondering on that part of the development. RIP, it is what it is. Now, moving on, we have SteamDB. So we have an actual change that came 14 hours ago as well. And also 2 days ago, we had more testing. And pretty much whenever one of these change lists happen, sometimes we get a hotfix right after. So looking back, kind of just scrolling through, I don't know if I'm going to find it now because there's a lot of changes. But not before every hotfix, but before 1.1.3 and 1.1.2, we got a similar changed user tags, store tags. I don't know exactly what any of this really means, but yeah, we got something similar when those hotfixes came out. So maybe hotfix tomorrow. Well, actually, it'll be considered today because I record these the night before. So today, maybe before this video even comes out, we receive a hotfix. We'll see. Hotfixes, they tend to release usually not the same as big updates. Big updates you have to kind of release during the beginning of the week, but hotfixes get released like they could even release a hotfix at the end of the week. It's not that big of an issue. End of the week being Friday. So possibly we could see something. You know what I mean? With this going on, they maybe have tested this and then obviously releasing it. So we'll see how that goes. And then lastly, we have this right over here. So this is a good change. For some reason we had it changed and then it just got unchanged. And what I mean is the financial menus and list of troops. So let me click on this real quick. So whenever you have a bunch of troops in your what's it called, in your party, or you have a bunch of income and you try to scroll over the income, it just goes through pretty much the screen. So it's very hard to kind of see what's going on. They had a resolution where it was more like in different, like it was more condensed, but then for some reason it broke again. But good news, there's a fix for this that's coming with the new patch, with the coming patch, not the hotfix though. So that also kind of confirms that we are going to get a hotfix, and we're also going to get a patch, and the hotfix is going to come first. So whenever the hotfix comes out, this won't be in the hotfix. It's going to be in like the main patch of 1.2.0. So there you go, a little bit more news on that. And that pretty much does it. It wasn't too much, what's it called, updates in terms of what's gonna happen, and all of that. It's just been a couple of dev posts here and there talking about stuff, but main thing is we're gonna get more hotfixes before patch 1.2.0, and yeah, not real big any big time frame that's going on. Whenever they do come out, you know I will have it for you. I suspect the hotfix is very close, but the patch is a little bit farther away. But whenever it does come out, you will see a video from me. Alrighty, that's going to do it for me, and I'll see you in the next one.